to have many a beer with you.
So was
Did you make these yourself?
Well, people probably felt.
No,
it,
Adrian.
but some
They
of
look
it's
like they were
time
pulled
and
apart.
some of
They
it's
are.
complicated.
Yeah, they're. It's on your shift. I'll let you know as soon as I hear something tomorrow.
Oh, that's fine.
There is a
But the only thing is there's just not much of an appetite. The dam thing is not, apparently is not only a Philly issue, it's the care, it's just in general.
for the sake
Like
of
I went to,
we don't have
That's
the
because
time.
we
got it
don't
tonight.
do it for them, they have to do it.
Well, it's a
That's
CG, you're giving us a
service they
CGL
provide
with
for
an
themselves.
endorsement for the
yeah,
dam.
for the dam. Yeah, and they won't even look at it without the CGL. They
Who
said,
decides
you
the
know.
plan?
I know,
And that
I know,
And
but I'm
then
just,
the good
I'm
news
just
is,
saying that
the
it's
loss
not a
run,
service
there's
that
no
the city
loss.
provides.
The engineering report shows
We do all
It's
the,
a,
it's all good. So what I said to them, I go, oh, give them a policy for a year or two. I mean, when you, apparently you've got like no risk here.
It's never, since the dam's been up in like 1920, they've never had a joke.
hey Scott,
Oh, yeah, and they've gone through serious situations. So my thing.
when the public works will actually do it though.
It's a great time after you have this report. It's a great time to underwrite it now. Maybe 5 years from now.
We must really like each, we must really like each other here because we're just having one heck conversations together. All right, let's start this meeting. I can't get this going. Everyone's having conversations.
I've been
There's no beer, there's no pretzels, and here we are talking away.
so what time are you?
All right, we're filming. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be when I say that for the first time?
on YouTube.
I anticipate there's more now, but there's still.
Yeah, so let me know, and then, I'll get the,
I'll call you as soon as I
I
get
did, thank you very much. You're still being recorded.
because the insurance amounts on the other one.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the City of Highwood's January 20th, 2015 meeting. It's roughly 7:40 in the evening. Let's call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Grice. Here. Wahlberg. Here. Fetterman. Fiore.
Here.
Levy.
Here.
Lenari. Peterson.
Here.
Slavin.
Here.
Okay.
Okay, let's all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So, donation would be between 40 to 80.
Okay,
60 to 80. I don't think you can get away with 40.
we have 3 sets of minutes for our approval this evening, which we had the opportunity to read in pre-session. 3.1, if I can get a motion to approve the special city council meeting on December 24th, 2014, please.
I so move.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next item on the agenda, 3.2, this is the city council meeting from January 9th, 2015. If I get a motion for that, please.
So moved?
Second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
A little quieter this time. Opposed? Nope. 3.3, committee of the whole meeting from January 9th, 2015.
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next on the agenda are the appointments. We do have a few for this evening. 4.1 is an appointment of a Highwood Police Pension Fund Board member. No, Dennis Baker. He's been an active member of both pensions. If I get a motion to approve him, please.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call on this one?
Nope, we can do all.
Oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 4.2 is appointment of a Highwood Police Pension Fund Board member, David Moy. He's been on that pension board for quite so many years as well. If I get a motion to approve him, please.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second. He was slow.
You pick.
I liked when he said so moved, I
Got
think I
it.
go second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? David Moy is approved. 4.3, appointment of a Highwood Firefighters Pension Fund Board member, Dennis Baker. If I get a motion to approve Mr. Baker to the Firefighter Pension Board, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
We got the same people. Anybody else?
Well, everybody else has got conversations going.
I know, opposed? Dennis Baker is on that one. Next, 4.4, this is an appointment to the Plan Commission member, Anthony Bellotti. Thank you for coming out in the pre-session. Introduced himself. He was an active member in Highland Park on their Plan Commission, as well as other commissions in the city of Highland Park. Moved to Highwood, is looking to help out the city of Highwood. Thank you very much. Answered all our questions in pre-session. If I can get a motion to approve that appointment, please.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Welcome aboard. Thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it. And then 4.5, this is appointment of alderman to the Finance Committee. That would be Alderman Mike Fiore.
So moved?
Second.
Want to bail?
Who was the-
James made the motion.
Slavery.
Brad, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Wow, that was the loudest.
I definitely think
I'm
you
gonna
should
say nay.
schedule. and
Hey,
set
welcome
your
to the
meetings,
committee.
Oh, yeah.
You know, around the game.
Next, number 5, this is the approval of the warrant list for 1/20/2015. We did go through that in pre-session. All questions were answered. If I can get a motion to approve the warrant list, please.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Just never know what's going to work or not.
Glad you figured that one out.
Alderman Grice,
Yes.
Wahlberg,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin.
Yes.
Okay, motion passes. We pay the bills. Next, public input. Anyone wishing to address the council at this time for items not on the agenda?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, when we come to it, I will speak on it. That's the topic that's going to arise about Webster Lake.
Okay. Oh, you like that one? Wait, is that on
It's
here?
not on the agenda.
It's not on the agenda, but you're more than welcome. It was on the pre-session agenda. We had a, is it on here?
See the water main break?
Oh, yes, it is on here. I stand corrected, Chuck. Don't sit down. We're gonna be going right to that next. Mayor has no report. Committee reports. 8.1, staff report on the January 12th, 2015 water main break. Do you want to wait for Mr. Corrin's report, or do you want to come up?
I just thought
Oh, really?
Come up first.
we'd like
Where you want me at?
Do you live near Lake Webster?
I live on it, sir.
I know where you live.
It's been a long time since I've been at one of these. Anyway, I saw it occur. I was away from the area, Webster Avenue, and I came home, this is about noon, and I turned down Webster, and the street looked like this, floor. It was literally that dark, and it was, kind of deep, and so on. And all of a sudden, we have a very, what do I want to say? I thought for the situation and the intricacy of it and the suddenness of it, it was extremely well planned, especially in getting the word out to people as well as could be done under the circumstances. I really do. Every bit of that, every word of that, I mean. It was handled as well as could be in getting the word out because there just wasn't any mechanism in place, I thought, that would get the word out to the people who really needed it. Because on the halfway down the street, there were 3 buildings whose, and one of them was my own building that rapidly started to build water in those buildings, in the basements. And that was handled quite well too. Just imagine it. I mean, nobody knew what the situation really was. Nobody knew what happened or where it was. And I was astonished. And by 4 o'clock that afternoon, there were written words delivered to almost every building on Webster Avenue. That was kind of remarkable. And then sort of after that, those phone calls came, bang, 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 and they never stopped. You're sitting there in the home trying to, make dinner, watch TV or something, and the phone rings, the phone rings, the phone rings. Then, of course, later, I don't want to drag this out, I'm sorry. But then later, after it's under control, phone rings, phone rings, phone rings, phone rings, phone rings. So I don't know how you can do better than that. The second tier of phone rings, saying it's all not all clear, but it just stopped, and it said, I forgot what the clearance words were, but I want to compliment the folks who pulled that trick off. I think you've done it before, I really do, because it was so well done, in my opinion. Some people don't agree. And then I think I said the all clear was given.
Yeah.
And then and that was the next night. And anyway, whoever did that, congratulations. And
Thanks,
Way to
Chuck.
go.
Staff did a wonderful job. They were attentive to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I think that was good enough for.
That's a nice lead into the
Yeah, I was
report.
gonna say, that's, I was just let it go.
You sure you want to say anything?
What a segue.
And just to piggyback on that, this is a very rare occurrence, and many people go their entire careers without going through something like this. We had a lot of staff members that put forth a lot of efforts during the day and at night, both fixing the problem and communicating that problem. There's a list of people within the report to thank, a big long list of them for communications. Adrian Marquez, Molly Keene, and Candy Barufi especially, and on fixing it side, Jeff Harding, Augustine, and Jack Harding really put forth a lot of effort. And our contractors, Demuth and Ripple Publications, also put quite a bit of effort. So I do think that the communications went fairly well. It's always important to take these times to also evaluate how you've done afterwards, because there are always things you could do better, especially in terms of communications, getting that word out. We got the word out that way, as well as to news channels. We spoke with elected officials who really helped get the word of mouth reports out to people in a very fast way as well. Even other residents were sharing Celebrate Highwood's Facebook post and things like that. So you're trying to hit every different person in every different way possible. So that went well. For the break itself, we're still investigating exactly why that was caused. It happened on a pipe that we had that was only 20 years old with a 100-year life expectancy. And there was no corrosion on the pipe. It was really a very unexpected event. We've taken that pipe and we've sent it to experts, the Ductile Iron Pipe Research Association, who's going to give us their impression of it, and we'll be able to report. The other things that we look for as staff in a situation like this is how can we make our water system more fail-proof so we can avoid situations like this in the future. We can do that through really a system of valves, checking on those valves, making sure they're operational, as well as adding interconnects with other towns' water systems to try to keep that pressure up and our water supply maintained. So when you do lose that much water that fast, you can get that back in one way or another. So we're looking at those things, and we plan to have those at the February 3rd City Council meeting for further review.
Great. We did have an opportunity. We talked through the report in pre-session, asked a lot of questions, and I think you have a couple things you wish to improve upon, but for the most part, I think we all agreed that it was a major disaster, and staff did a amazing job, not only getting the message out, but taking a 6-foot main break in a pipe and getting it fixed within 5-6 hours, and then getting water pressure back up in 2 to 3 hours is phenomenal. Unfortunately, we know now how long it takes to pressurize the city and add water to the water tower. Something we don't want to learn about again. Thank you very much, Scott. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Candy. Treasurer's report. We had nothing this evening. Clerk's report, nothing at this time. Unfinished business, nothing. New business, we have a few items here to vote on. 12.1 is the first item. It's a consideration of a resolution adopting the personnel manual for the City of Highwood employees.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. We've been reviewing this, I'd say over the last couple months. We've had, we broke it down to 3 sections. This is the culmination of all of them put back together. And then next week we'll have a language put into the code referring to the manual as well, correct? That this will take precedence over all code. Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Grace,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Fallberg,
Yes.
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Slavin,
Yes.
All right, 12.2. This is a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an employment agreement with the Director of Parks and Rec.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin,
Yes.
Grace,
Yes.
Fallberg,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Levy.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 12.3 is a consideration of an ordinance amending the Highwood City Code regarding the officers and personnel. If I can get a motion for that, please.
I so move.
Second.
We would need to waive first on this.
I'll amend the motion to waive first reading and approve as drafted.
And I second that.
Okay. And this was basically stating that the personnel manual will supersede the city code. Motion and second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin,
Yes.
Sorry, you caught him in mid-yawn.
Yeah.
sorry,
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Fallberg,
Yes.
Grace.
Yes.
Next item, 12.4, this is a consideration of an ordinance authorizing an addendum to the mutual aid box alarm system, we call it MABUS, to gain compliance with FEMA recovery policy. The chief was here in pre-session, told us what it's all about. If I get a motion for that, please. Do we need to waive?
Need to waive on this as well.
I'll amend my motion to waive first reading.
Second.
Motion in a second. And basically what this is allowing, if FEMA or our personnel or equipment should be called out to help other cities or other states, that we will be reimbursed back by FEMA. Motion in a second. Roll call, please.
Alderman Fallberg,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin,
Yes.
Grace.
Yes.
All right, 12.5. Let's see how well we were paying
Let's see.
attention in
I
pre-session.
think I may have that.
Okay, this one basically is a resolution approving a sign at El Buren. Alderman, if you want to read us what the,
Well, Howard, back me up if you need, but I want to make a motion to to reject the ARC recommendation regarding the wall sign at El Buren and accept the sign as presented.
That works.
Excuse me, second.
someone with that side
It's
of the room. right?
contagious.
We have a
Not
motion
that far apart.
and a second for El Buren, which will be located at 331 Waukegan Avenue, a new restaurant coming into town here shortly. Roll call, please.
Alderman Slavin,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Fallberg,
Yes.
Grace.
Yes.
Great. 12.6 is a resolution designating the city collector as the coordinator for all ICMA plans.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Roll call, please.
Alderman Grace,
Yes.
Fallberg,
Yes.
Fiore,
Yes.
Levy,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin.
Yes.
Okay. Next is executive session. We have no reason to go in executive session tonight. Is that correct? Okay. I'm sorry about that. Next would be adjournment.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Got one person.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
We're
I'm
adjourned.
joining again.
Opposed? All right, we're adjourned.
Let me let you know.
Thank you, everybody.
Taser scored.
Okay, it's about time. We're winning for a chance?
Yeah.
For a change?
And Melrose just gave us a kiss of death.
Barry, why, I say we're gonna win the Stanley Cup?
No, it'll be good for